start. Hey y'all, welcome in. We are here. What's poppin'? Takiwa JTV. She's gonna be leading most of this, y'all. But shout out to everybody from This Is Best Reviews and Watch Your Mouth Reviews. Thank you for being here. We at the end. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Because I thought this would never end.
God is good. God is good. Won't he do it? In my Erica J voice.
Child, if my knee wasn't hurting, I'd be over there praise dancing.
I hope I don't fall out the chair.
Just be hitting it.
This is what y'all gonna get.
Stomp.
Look at that.
Oh,
Jesus.
Praise Yahweh. Praise our way out this reunion.
I cannot. What's poppin', Alicia TV? Welcome in. Welcome in to everybody watching. We're live on QYJ TV's channel as well as my channel to go over part 3 of the Housewives of Beverly Hills season 15 episode 21. That came out like I'm tired of this show. That came out like autopilot. It just came out. Hello, Shani. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Shani?
Are you wearing a sister's shirt?
Yeah, somebody made this for me.
Oh, I thought it was Tyler Perry's sisters.
You know what? That's what I should have said. Or divorce sisters.
Oh, Lord.
Tomorrow, me and Alicia going live for Divorce Sisters anyway. And then tomorrow night is the Healing Out Loud segment, y'all. So
be there. Good.
I'll be square.
Be there.
Yes.
Or be square. She gave us a little shimmy. Well, let's get into the episode. How did you guys feel about this?
She is an embarrassment, okay? She pisses me off.
She's a liar.
I just feel like, why? And for what?
Right.
Just saying.
They made my ass hurt.
They made my teeth itch.
Yeah, ass hurting and teeth itching is a thing. Did they make your head hurt, James?
It made my head hurt, my nose flare, my teeth itch, and like Mrs. Best said, my double chin is more exposed now. My gray hairs is showing, a little bit more. So yeah, it made all that.
I can't.
Yeah,
I just can't with Dorit.
This reunion is sponsored by those two hoes.
Not those two hoes. It was terrible. It did feel like a lot of what we talked about in like this episode. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was busy. But it felt like a lot of what was discussed this episode was discussed in part 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was odd.
So I'm still kind of waiting on like what will be different. But I guess we're done waiting because the season is over.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. But yeah, take it away, Kiwa.
Take it away.
All right, y'all. So the episode picks up with Dorit and Erica. So Dorit tells Erica she was hurt when Dorit said, Erica was going after her to save her job, and also that Bose had been a better friend to her than anybody else in the group. Andy asked Dorit if she wanted to apologize. Dorit said, apologize for what? And I was both Andy and Erica when they said, when she claimed she apologized. She claimed she did, but they were like, when? That's all I got for this one. I was like, what? What y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts on Erica?
She irked me. Dorit irked me because when she said apologize for what, I said, "Oh, bitch, you want what we doing? Like, why are you talking like this to people?"
I just feel like I just feel like this. I feel like here's the thing. Even if you weren't thinking that you were wrong in the situation, like even though Dorit was clearly, I feel like to me, you need to apologize for saying that she wasn't there for you when you know that she was.
Yeah, I
If you
agree.
apologize for anything else, apologize for that because that would then be a lie.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I would
Absolutely.
that she would have at least did that if she wasn't
Yeah,
going to do anything else.
Off the premise of friendship, that should really be the biggest thing, though. Like,
yeah,
my friend should know. If somebody said apologize to me for what the way she screamed at that lady, it's a problem. If you don't know what you have to apologize for, though, I don't want it. I feel like
mm-hmm.
people should know when they need to apologize. And if they don't know, sometimes they're not going to know. That's okay. But once I make you aware, if you still screaming at me, apologize for what? I wanted to light her cigarette and burn it on the center of her forehead, just so that she can understand the pain that she might be causing to somebody else. But Doris is Doris. It's
Yeah, through and through.
through and through. I'm tired of her.
All right. So if y'all want to go to the next one, Dorit and Sutton, or Doris and Sutton. So Dorit accused Sutton of being Amanda's friend to cozy up in order to cozy up to Kyle. And this is what I wrote. Can we talk about how these hoes are treating Amanda like she's a friend of? So Sutton explained about the room situation when they went to Italy and how nobody wanted to room with Amanda. And she wanted to do it, but then they talked about how Natalie, they asked her to room with Amanda, but she said she played with dildos, which is why she wouldn't be rooming with Amanda. And I just want Amanda to cuss these people out, but Sutton is dumb. She's because Andy asked her about Erica saying she was box shaped. Erica didn't even apologize for that comment, but yet this is the circle you want to be in. Dorit called Sutton a social climber. Andy was like, she's the only one that been to Met Gala. And of course, because Wig just can't help herself, she had to let everybody know that she's been to the Met Gala too. Girl, shut the fuck up. Andy also touched on Sutton's ex marrying her bestie. And somehow Dorit decided to make that situation about her. What we thinking?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I wish we would have touched on that a little bit more. Because Andy's first question to Sutton goes, why did you not mention it? Why did Jennifer Tilly have to say something?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we just glazed over that and as if that would have been the key of the century. I get she probably has a clause where she probably can't speak about her ex-husband in every aspect, only from her experience. But fuck all that. I would have turned into Bernadine from Way to Exhale. Like, wait a minute, wait? She got to be my friend too. I mean, I'm thankful Sutton gets to keep her money, her monthly check every month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she gets to keep that. But see, and that would be another reason why I wouldn't change my last name. That would be another reason. Because everyone's like, no, she should give up the last name she's not married to. No, fuck all that. I worked hard for this name. Yeah. I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
Especially I was married to you for 20 years. Oh, yeah, I'm keeping this name. Sorry.
Yeah.
And the kids. And had the kids, okay?
Right.
I don't know. Sutton's, I think it's stupid that y'all got a problem with who rooms with who. I think that's something stupid to argue over. Normally, we used to seeing them argue over like what room or like some crazy accommodations, but y'all were in a fucking mansion. I wouldn't give a fuck if I was sleeping on the floor in the living room. I'm waking up in a mansion in Italy, looking over Tuscany. So I don't like that, but I think it all comes back to a pylon. What I don't like is when Salt Lake City proves that they're too involved with the blogs and having too many beefs and doing things that really like impact the integrity of the show. They put a clause in their contract and said they can't talk to blogs, they can't do this, they can't do that. But when these heifers do it, it's okay. It's stupid that nobody wanted to room with Amanda. So what do you think she's gonna do? Like steal a manifestation from your brain or something? It's insulting. I appreciated Sutton for trying to like be respectful, and I also appreciated Sutton for saying somebody had to do it.
She don't get no kudos from me. Ho.
She said, I don't like her. I'm just like, she had a point though. Somebody had to room with Amanda,
Yeah.
and it seems like they just did not. No one wanted to do it. They were mean.
Yeah.
They were mean.
Yeah.
And I feel like, to me, once again, the fact that y'all put Amanda to have to share a room versus, I wouldn't give a fuck about Natalie wanting to masturbate. Like, I don't care
Right.
about that. Like, who the hell cares?
Put a sock on the door.
You muted.
Oh.
I said, why do we need to know that? And then she's a friend of. Why the fuck are we worried about?
Right.
Why
in
did
their own little bunk bedroom or something?
right? Like, that's why I said, why did Natalie have her own room? That's what I didn't understand. Like, when they were talking about it, I was like, I don't care
Exactly.
about that. Like, why did she have to have her own room? And then y'all made 2 housewives share a room. That's crazy as hell to me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We don't even know Natalie. We know she
Right.
married to a billionaire, but we don't know Natalie.
The only people who should have shared a room should have been Erica and Dorit, because they're the only two who couldn't have afforded to rent that motherfucker out themselves if the show wasn't here.
Exactly.
Even with the shows here, they still can't afford to do it. So
Shandy said Big Black was happy to say she'd been to the Met Gala. Like, we don't care, Bose. A Me Too would have sufficed. She can't let anybody have the moment. Bose has to bring everything back to herself. I hate people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I went through so-and-so. Well, I've got this going on. Oh, I'm going to the Met Gala. Well, I went in 2002. It's like, why do people move like that?
But then she get mad when Amanda does her one-upping. But you do the exact same thing. That's what I have the problem
with it. Yeah. Anyway, Bose is terrible.
Speaking of Bose, we get to her weak ass package. All right. I'm trying to. All right. So thick ass wig and balding ass nigga who strive to be, they talk about how she strived to be a pamper princess. And how he's striving to be a pamper princess. Y'all remember when he said, what happened? Would you still be with me if I lost my job? Yeah, he want to be a pamper princess. They talk about the fertility journey. She's talking about, possibly harvesting her eggs, donating eggs, or adoption if all else fails. Bose said Amanda is good at scamming on Watch What Happens Live. Bose also said she apologized to Amanda and said that her comment was harsh. I felt like she was lying. Bose also says to Amanda, she said Amanda was trying to compare the both of them. And I just felt like Bose was being a mean girl. And then Bose couldn't remember what she said. She couldn't remember anything that she said towards Amanda. So Amanda was like, hey, tell me what did you say? And she was acting like she just couldn't remember. And that's all I got. That's all I got. I she didn't have much. What are y'all thoughts? I don't like this lady.
I hope this is her last season. I hope that thing she did with Andy and calling him out put the nail in the coffin for her. I don't want to see her back next season. I don't. I feel like, to me, she showed exactly who she was when it came to that situation with Garcelle. She's shown exactly who she is, with this whole haterade towards Amanda. Her segment was weak. We didn't really care about you and Keely. I hope, for the circumstance, he does mooch off of you, because I want to see if you're really going to live up to that expectation of taking care of him like you said you were going to do in that scene. I really want to see if that happens, because something tells me that's not going to happen.
Sure.
So yes, she don't give me the type that will pay for in-house dick. Just saying.
She might, no shade. I don't think she's getting much of it. If not, I'm not even trying to be funny. Yeah. I don't think she do. I just don't. She travels and works a lot, and we seen her without makeup, so I don't think she got it the way she thinks she got it. I just don't. But I don't care for Bose. If I'm being honest, I fast forwarded through most of the segment, which wasn't much. I thought we discussed Bose in a previous episode, and I'm wondering how we came back to her again.
Not really. I don't think they really. We just talked about her poorly.
But what can she? I don't know. Bose says that Keely's not a red flag.
I
This is
mean,
why I say that people with degrees, like you don't need to trust them for anything outside of their field of study, because this lady can flip Pepsi around, save a company, put Netflix in order, but I just don't feel like
she
she
doesn't have
has
her own
good
discernment.
discernment when
No.
it
Yeah.
comes to dating. Why are we asking about what if I lose my job? That, I mean, I get that that's realistic, but I think some people put too much into like relationship conversations and they start to make their own shit feel like almost like a meeting. Not everything has to be a big discussion or a talk. Like, you know, you kind of cover that chit chat of what happens when I lose my job when you say for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. That's covering that. So the fact that she doesn't think it's a red flag is weird. And it helped me see in Boza's segment that she's just like Dorit. She's just a little bit smarter than Dorit. She is going to fight anybody that disagrees with her. I don't think it's a red flag. Okay, okay, Bose. Okay, girl.
The other thing I wanted to point out was when they talked about losing a child. So y'all know both Bose and Amanda lost a child. Amanda, she got emotional. She really wanted to cry, but I see she kept holding back her tears in that moment. She said the fans were kind of, supportive, very supportive to her. And then Andy asked Bose about her comment saying that Amanda used that as currency. And she felt like Amanda was the strategic rather than emotional. What are y'all thoughts on that? Y'all remember, I know she got into it with Dorit and she was like, but I also understand you have to go shoot a scene. You don't shoot a scene.
That I'm conflicted. Let me explain why I'm conflicted, because I understood what Bose was saying. However, I kind of feel like even though that may have been the initial motive behind that, it's still something that happened.
Yeah.
And something that's always going to be a rough spot for her. So regardless if she was using it, productively to her advantage, it's still something she still went through. So we can't negate that regardless of how we may feel. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like I understood what Bose was saying, but at the same time, she still went through it. It's not like she is milking it or is saying, hey, I went through, so I lost this baby and everybody feels sorry for me. She's not doing that. She just did it in a moment where she felt like she didn't want to answer to Dorit at that moment. And to me, I feel like I wouldn't have answered to Dorit even if I didn't have that going on. I'm like, I don't owe you that. I said what I said. Too bad you weren't there.
I agree.
I was one of those people who did feel like if it's the anniversary of your son's death, and I still stand by that, stay the fuck home. There's not a show or a check in the world that could get me to come on the internet when I'm going through it. Right. Like I don't understand that. I'm not going to go out if I'm down. So Amanda should have stayed home. However, even though she came out, because she does have to film a show, there should be some type of empathy. I feel like Bose doesn't like, I do feel like there's some jealousy with Bose. I feel like Bose is one of those people that is always comparing herself. And a lot of people like, what does she have to be jealous of? Some people can have the house, the car, the money, the check, the great job, and still find a way to be jealous of somebody living outside on the fucking street. Like, you just never know.
You just never know,
I really do believe that Bose doesn't like that Amanda came in with a story that was similar to hers. Because if people pay attention to her facial expressions, I'm always looking at people's faces. You will see that when Andy said, you guys have both been through something similar, she rolled her eyes. Why are you rolling your eyes at the thought of somebody else losing a child? As women, there's some shit that we should just stick together on. We are the only people on the planet who can birth a child. Yes, it takes two. We need the sperm and all that to get to it. But we are the only people who know what it feels like to carry a child and to birth a child. And unfortunately, some of us know what it's like to lose a kid. So it's very strange that Bose has the, my situation. And it's like even trying to,
I didn't like that.
It with that energy. I don't like it. And I don't know if you mentioned the stepmom comment yet. I don't know.
Oh, no, I actually forgot to put that in there, but I did not.
That fucking irritated me just because there are a lot of people out there that are great step parents. My stepmom, she didn't raise me. My dad married her when I was 17, but I don't have a problem with her.
Yeah.
I have no problem with her. She's helpful. She doesn't ever put my dad in a situation where he's like, I can't take care of my kids or anything like that. Like, she's a good step parent.
Yeah.
Then there's some fucked up step parents, but I think that the ones that are good should be talked about and appreciated, because sometimes they are stepping in and they are fulfilling a role that they really don't have to fulfill. So
Right.
I do understand why Bose is hating on that, and it shows how toxic this bitch is, because what you mean? There's only one mom. Girl, be quiet. Yo, baby daddy is dead. Okay, as quiet as his fucking cat. He's dead. He's been dead for a while. So to have the attitude of there's only one mother. No shit. You can only come out of one coochie at a time, Bose. Why are you bringing that up? I just didn't understand it. So
it was a dig. It was a dig
It
to get
was.
under her skin. And then to me, I just feel like what I'm looking at is, you know, because Mrs. Best made the great point. She's one of those people that always has to constantly compare. I don't know when Bose became a millionaire, but at the end of the day, Amanda is younger. And it's given that how dare this younger person have so much success when I was her age? I did not have that. So it is giving that damn, oh my gosh, she made all this money off of her own vision, off of her own words. And here I was at 40, probably wasn't even thinking to do that because, you know, I miss out all the time. You do have people like that. And that's exactly what that scene was given. It was given, even though she didn't say it out her mouth, the problem that I think she has with her is that she's so young, already gaining that success. I think a lot of people do that envious thing, where if you see somebody younger than you that's already a millionaire making it just off of the strength of their own vision, and you have a vision as well, and it's not picking up in the same way, you do kind of feel slighted and envious. And, you know, but that's something you work out with God. That is not something you work out with the person that, just because they made it, you got to, you know, tear them down and pick out every little flaw in their story. It's ridiculous.
That's true. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that at all. Bose is just draining. She's draining. Yeah. You can tell she has everything, but I don't think she's truly confident in the things that she's done. Because a confident person isn't going to be like, hey, look at me. I was at the Met Gala. Girl, we would have figured that out on our own. Hi, Dr. Jen.
Welcome.
Friday. Lord help us.
I still got to text you. I'm sorry, y'all. Dr. Jen, I'm having a very busy week. I still got you. I'm finna actually, let me send this text message now before I forget again. I got you, friend. I'm finna text you right now.
It is. Energy is dark. It definitely is dark.
I just want to add, Dr. Jen, we have a chair for you in a corner, just in case. Just in case. Shani, you too. You don't get to slide.
A chair for the doctor. Lord help us.
The chair for the doctor.
Performative spirit makes sense. Performative spirit makes sense. But yeah, I don't think any of us care for Ms. Bose. After you can't show a woman empathy about parenting children and how we make them.
Yeah. And she's trying to have a baby. That's crazy.
Oh.
And how she always used to say, I'm a girl's girl. You have shown us that you don't have the capabilities of be a girl's girl.
I've never heard a girl's girl say that she's a girl's girl. I only hear fake bitches say it. I'm sorry. I've noticed that. Because if you really are a girl's girl, you don't have to announce it. You just be there for people and you show up. You don't have to say it at all. So I don't like Bose, Kiwan. I'm sorry.
At all. Anyway, y'all ready for me to move on?
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we have a chair just in case you need to sit in a corner and think about what you're getting ready to say.
She said, wait, I've been good today. Oh, Lord. Yeah. It actually states differently. They do.
It does. So then I'm so over the Erica, Kyle, and Dorit situation. So Dorit is basically mad because Kyle's been talking shit to everybody. Dorit left him in Italy. She talked about Dorit's spending habits. Dorit thinks Kyle went in this season with a plan. Kyle wants to make her look bad, I guess. Meanwhile, Dorit is being erratic. They talk about Dorit's tardiness. Kyle talking, I did say that, Kyle talking behind her back, and how Rachel and Bose didn't want to be grouped in all of the mess that they had going on. Then Kathy asked Dorit, she feel bad, tells Dorit, I feel bad for my sister because you have empathy for Erica, but you don't have it for Kyle. And Kyle said Dorit want yes people on her team. Erica tells Kyle that her and Dorit are not friends, and she's fighting for a friendship that no longer exists. Andy asked, where do they go from here? Kyle said they need space. Erica said, she needs space. Dorit quote Erica's line and then goes on to say she'll knock on her door when things are better. And then she said she needed space. Thoughts? Because that was the rest of the reunion. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Pretty much,
yeah.
When I say I was trying to take notes, and I have a lot going on in general, so I was trying to take notes. And when you hit me up, I was like, oh, good. Oh, thank God. Because there's nothing. We're talking about the same shit that we talked about last week and the week before. And then Bose and Rachel, if you bitches don't want to be involved in the drama of friends that have known each other for over 10 years, then don't side with one of them and then tell the other one you don't want to be involved. Just keep the same thing. If something like that was happening, let's say James and Kiwan decide they want to kill each other. It would never happen, but let's just say they decide they wanted to kill each other and was both coming to me and complaining about the other. I would say the same thing to each of them each time. Well, I hope y'all figure it out. And, hopefully y'all can hear each other. That's all you have to say over and over. But Bose and Rachel like to do the, yeah, well, you see, she's been spending all this money. Oh, yeah, Kyle, you say this, but yeah, I'm going to give you an example and then tell you about this and tell you about that. Dorit, if you don't talk to Kyle like that, the only way Kyle knows what the fuck is going on with you is if these other hoes is telling them.
Right.
So check your friends instead of screaming at Kyle. But when you be, like that movie Scarface.
My God.
Okay? Because I believe at this point, Dorit, you seen how tore up that house was when she had that barbecue before her and Kyle hated each other like a season or two ago. It was
last season.
Boxes everywhere. I feel like she has one vanity at her makeup counter or whatever she uses, and I feel like she just really be doing like Scarface, just putting her face in it and
come on, Amy Luciano. What her name is?
She's giving Amy Luciani. Look at it. When she put that out and said, this is messing up my family. And then she said,
I can't believe she did that. I did not see that. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's the truck. I'm sorry.
I live in Oakland, so I was like, "Oh Lord, they go."
I'm right on the main road, so I was like, y'all ratchet asses not doing this right now."
That was actually the moving truck. I live right across the street from a moving company. Yeah, my son used to work here.
I was like, people finally tired of gas prices. It's the purge.
Child, I am not prepared. I ain't got no cheap shit to barricade that door with, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
My God. But I just think that friendship is gone. I think Erica and Dorit ain't. I don't know what's wrong with Dorit. I get her being mad. I do. But this is something totally different. It's like she came on the reunion to be an asshole. And I think she did it so she can return back next season because she need the money. Now, I do have a question. Is she more in debt? Like I saw something about 600K or something. I don't know if she's more in debt.
They have a lot of debt, like a lot.
Yeah,
it's not just their mortgage. It's failed businesses, existing lawsuits. I believe there's a Beverly Beach issue with the co-owner.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Then I bet she probably owed Neiman Marcus some money too.
I was gonna say, I bet you there's some unpaid loans in there that have not been settled. I guarantee that there's even more. We're gonna learn more in this divorce than probably has ever been shown on TV. I feel like it's gonna turn into Sheree Whitfield, where we're gonna start seeing foreclosed notices and house and cars being, repoed. I feel like I feel like this is all coming, because remember when Sheree went through this, the house got foreclosed on. She lost that Ashton Martin, all on national TV.
Let's just hope Dorit moves somewhere where there's no main road. As much shit as she talked to Sutton about living on a main road, baby, let's see. If you and your $10 a pack cigarettes, that's how much a pack of Newports costs here in California. Let's see if y'all can move somewhere that is not on a main road on her budget.
Don't be like Tori Spelling got to move into a fifth wheel with all them kids.
She might. Let me get the comments real fast. No, there was always something we couldn't pinpoint. Her actions. Oh, I done fucked up the church's money. My bad, y'all. Let me get to the comments where it makes sense. Kyle is pressed for pointlessly letting Dorit discredit herself Kyle is pressed for pointlessly let Dorit. Can I read or?
Kyle is pressed for pointlessly let Dorit discredit herself and get a new storyline. I get what Naya is saying. Like, Kyle is way too involved in this. Kyle, to me, is way too pressed about Dorit not conforming to her, and that's what I don't like about Kyle. I feel like, for me, you let the friendship go because you didn't value it no fucking way. So let it go. What are you so pressed about and making the same points over and over?
TV because Kyle is not going to tell us anything about her divorce, doesn't want us to know anything about her family now that the kids is grown and stuff. Kyle and Mauricio have always just shown us what's perfect and not shown herself. She doesn't have to talk much about Morgan, if you notice, unless we're at a reunion. Why? Because she's spending the entire season coming for Dorit. And even though Dorit has acted an ass, if somebody acts an ass or a certain way towards me so many times, I'm going to eventually give the fuck up on you. I don't give a fuck how much I care about you. And I'm going to just go on about my life and hope it gets better. That's all you can do. So Kyle
agree.
She needs to calm down. But, Kyle, her job on the line, nobody want her here. Dorit has bigger fish to fry. That information on the divorce has hit the fan. Ronald Richards, who was the attorney here in California, who's actually certified by the bar, he has released court documents and paperwork related to Dorit and PK's divorce. He's that person when James always joking and it's like pay 35 for the record. Well, he's an attorney and he has access to them, and he posted them. He's very active on Twitter, and PK has also started to speak out about the divorce because a lot is happening. But all I know is my bank account is longer than Dorit's, and probably James, and probably Erica's as well. It's our bank accounts run longer than Dorit's individually.
If mine's is longer than hers, I know something.
Because your money is there. There's a such thing as guaranteed certified funds, cash, money orders. Okay. Dorit, it sounds like she's been living on credit probably for over 10 years.
A lot of them do. A lot of them do. And that's why I say, y'all, these celebrities don't have what y'all think that they have. A lot of them, get by off credit. A lot of them have loans through banks. Like, I believe Tyler Perry did it in one of his shows where he explained how someone's wealth was actually a loan from a bank. Like, a bank randomly just transferred, like, I think it was like 20 million into her account. And one phone call turned all that away. It was have and have nots. It was Veronica. Because Catherine called the bank and said, okay, well, you know what? Since you want to play with me, they finna take all your money back. The bank's finna take away that loan they gave you back.
My God.
They do that too.
They do that. Yeah, that's a real life. It was funny he put that in that series because I was like, oh, you crossing in some dangerous territories. Just because I know somebody personally who has that type of situation.
That's stupid, though. If it
is stupid. It is stupid.
It's absolute just financial illiteracy, it sounds like.
But the problem is what the bank does in turns is that they get their assets. So they'll sign over like a card to them.
Stupid. It don't matter which way you explain it. That shit is dumb. If you got the funds, why are you getting the loan? This is why the rich are all failing or owe the government, y'all.
Yeah. Because nobody actually gets the $1 million. Like, when people say, like, nobody actually gets it.
I be telling people all the time, y'all know I'm a huge Survivor fan. Shout out to Sandra P, because she is too, but they don't get that $1 million grand prize.
They don't.
700 and something thousand, depending on your state. Because I was watching somebody
I don't know if it was on YouTube, but someone said, "Are there really actually millionaires in the world, or are we all just surviving and people are getting by debt?"
That's crazy.
And the first family I thought about with this is that I've thought about the Jacksons and how, once again, I was watching Iyanla Van Zandt, and when that lady said, "I don't know how Terrell Jackson makes money," and I said, "Well, he's a Jackson." And he's like, he doesn't share that with me. And when Yana said, "Well, do you ask?" and she said, "No." And Yana said, "You a fool." I fucking hollered. Because it's like, how do you not know how somebody makes money, but they're quote unquote a millionaire? It's like, so that always comes to my mind when you think about millionaires in this world. Do they really have it?
JP says, "Hey y'all, who effed up wig is that in Kiwa's background?" JP, you see how they didn't get it right.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me.
The baby hairs.
I feel like I wonder what her hair looks like. I do.
A mess. Definitely probably 4C ish. She from where's she from? Definitely 4C.
I wonder if she like combs it though. I feel like she might be rocking a fade like Keely under there. I really do.
With the bald in the middle.
I feel like she might have something going on. Nobody's people could tell you what they want to tell you, right? Putting glue to your edges and covering them and suffocating your head every damn day is not healthy for your head. I don't care what nobody say.
No, it is not. And she need to correct that, because that is just
I know she hears the Black community when we tell her this, but I'm also kind of gonna come at her makeup artist and hairstylist, because why y'all not corrected my girl? Look at this.
But the thing about it is,
I think she
trolls. Y'all, she is okay. I'm not trying to be funny, but Bose is dark. Why do they keep putting on this lighter shade of makeup on her?
I mean, they tried darker, but it didn't work. Like, I don't.
The problem is, as a super dark complected woman and a woman of African descent, we're not going to look right all the time when you put these wigs and stuff on us. I think Bose has a truly natural face and she needs to wear natural styles. Everything else is just going to look bad on her or make you pay attention to things like the fact that her skin tone be 4 shades lighter than her arms and legs and the rest of her when they do her makeup. But what can we do?
But she been rocking big hair since, early before time. Y'all, I showed y'all the picture of her, this big ass wig she had on her head. It came way out here. It was a whole bunch of curly fries. I was like, girl,
go to the corner, James, to the chair. Go to the corner. He said curly fries.
Chair.
To the chair. That sounds so violent. Not the electric chair, the timeout chair.
No, it wasn't recent. I had found one of her corporate photos that she had when she was working. I don't know if it was for Pepsi or.
It was like 80s hair. And
it was like
it was way up there.
It was very Dolly Parton.
She could have been in one of the movies that Dolly used to do back in the day.
Still Magnolias, yep. Yeah, I remember Still Magnolias. They had that big ass hair and they put the little thing right here. Yeah, that's exactly what she looked like.
That's how Bose's picture looked. Chronic. Yes. I know Pepsi said you got to go because we can't look at this hair. Naya said Erica is mad. Dorit was rude. Kyle is deflecting. Dorit is bug-eyed. Dorit was like this the whole reunion when no one's talking to her. I'm like, bitch, what's wrong with your eyes? What's wrong with her? What does that mean? Oh, I think she's muted. Let's unmute Kiwan.
That means she was high off. Ike, you trying to help Ike? I'm sorry. You trying to help Ike?
Dorit, I know Kiwan mentioned it last week, but did you notice her eyes when they were talking to her? And it was like very like almost as if like when we're on video and our Wi-Fi slow down or something, and then we start moving like this instead of just moving gracefully. Dorit really did look like she was off something.
It did. It looked very much. It's almost like we could tell when Karen drunk. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gave that. She was slurring the words at that reunion. I said, "Look, she thought she was drunk right there. What the heck?"
Slurpy Surrey.
Mm-hmm. Karen gonna be drunk until Ray is in the ground, okay? And then she probably gonna drink some more.
Oh Lord, this is my chance this is my time to bow, you guys. I have to go to work, so I do apologize. I got to get ready and stuff, but I appreciate y'all having me here. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much. I will be watching if y'all are still live on my way in. Thank you guys. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye now.
Have a good day. Child, these people are a hot mess. I done lost my spot in the comments. For some reason today, I apologize. That's why I put my glasses on, because I couldn't see, and now I'm getting it right. I'm getting old. I'm like, what is happening? I've had 20 vision my whole life. Turned 30, a bitch can't see. Shani said she's even more late this season because she got to do her own glam. Oh, that's a good point, Shani. She doesn't have the money to pay other people to do her makeup or fix her clothes. That's actually true, though. Dorit used to, the outfit I'm wearing, and we used to see her taking pictures of herself making people late.
Oh, I remember that.
You just be mad with a cigarette now. Not even truck driver hate Moses with Dr. Jen. The thrill is gone. It is.
My God.
Because that was really into the reunion. You said you're laggy?
I feel like it. Yeah, I am.
Oh.
Maybe it's the picture. Maybe it's too much hair.
Wait.
It's either this or this.
I cannot. It happens. It could be StreamYard. There's another picture I wanted for my background, but it was like a picture, and I was lagging too. So now you got Oakland, California in the background. Woohoo. Dorita's a fraud. She is buying Kelly Blaggs. Better flip. She buying purses. Where's she gonna put these purses? Because she owe $109,000 down on her mortgage. Where are you putting these purses, ma'am?
In her Nissan Civic. Do they even sell Civics?
They do still sell Civics. The new Civics look cute though. They look sporty.
They still sell Civics?
Honda Civics, yes, brand new. They still got them. People love those here in the Bay Area. Toyota Priuses and Honda Civics are every fucking where. And the Honda Accord Sports. I don't know why, but they're everywhere in the Bay Area. None of these people can drive them right. Didn't Poshmark ban her for selling luxury items? What? Did Dorit get banned? How do you do that? I love Sutton's main road home because it's paid for. Okay, Shani, let her know. Throw the stone at 10 people Dorit owes. When Angela said that to Pinky, she said, I could throw a rock and hit 10 people you owe. I said, oh, Pinky, you lost.
Oh my God. I could throw the 10 stones at people too.
She said, I throw a rock and I hit 10 people. What? Angela should have been here. She should have been here. She is precious. And we will protect her because she is the only thing keeping RHOA going. Portia's a liar. And she always going to be popular, moving around from man to man, woman to woman. The rest of them don't matter. And then there's Angela. I'm just saying. I love it. Yes, thank you. Kyla's involved in way too much as long as we talk about Dorit. So we don't talk about Kyle. Yeah.
They can go.
You said what?
They can go.
Yeah. Do you think Beverly Hills needs a pause, Kiwan? I kind of do.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I absolutely do.
Not imaginary currency. The people.
I was just waiting on the win, Jen. I was just waiting on the win. You right on cue.
No fresh out the pool mess. Y'all ain't right. She said not a fade. Keely don't got a fade, but he has what I call a natural fade. Now, he may not have asked his barber for a fade, but the way that his hair is growing and how it is thinning, it looks like he got a fade, but not the right kind on the side. Like Will
But you can't have a fade in the middle when you're balding.
I'm trying to make it nicer, okay? He need Bosley. I was trying to be nice.
You can't. Little Beijing, baby Beijing.
Well, maybe if he loses his job, Bo's his credit card to pay for a hair transplant.
And then he won't be stressed out no more. And if you don't stress, his hair can grow. He can go and get the Judy drops.
Not the Judy kaleidoscope drops. They
Yes,
Judy drops. She called them the Judy drops because that's all we know is big booty Judy. Okay.
You know what? She's from New Orleans. I've never heard of her until they got famous. Never heard of her, Super, any of them until they got really, really famous.
Tokyo either? Really?
Yes, Tokyo. I didn't know Tokyo till she came on Love and Hip Hop.
That's interesting. I only knew them from TV as well, but that is a good point. Like when I talk to people who I know from New Orleans who's like grown up there, really there, they can say like famous people from there, oh yeah, we remember when this person from back in the day, or oh yeah, this person used to be here. That is a good point. I never hear anybody bring up Tokyo Super or Judy, but they rep it so hard. So good for them. Mm-hmm. That's how Oakland is with me. All my subscribers on the East Coast. I don't think anybody on the West Coast subscribes, and if they do, they in LA. I don't know.
The only thing I know about Oakland is Juicy got them crazy. And the girl, the girl's 357.
West Oakland,
like that is my whole that whole breakdown. I know that whole breakdown. Shout out to Aunt B Angie B or whatever her name is.
Everybody that I know who is not from Oakland keeps sending me them girls. I like a nigga who like to lay low.
Baby.
And I'm not trying to be shady, but being from the town, if y'all are really from the town in Oakland, you understand that they really do represent West Oakland. The women there look like that, sound like that, move like that. I said, oh Lord.
You ever met MC Hammer?
No, I have not met MC Hammer.
I just because ain't Indian from Oakland?
He is from Oakland. He's from East Oakland. He is from a neighborhood very close to me. However, I do know people who know of him. And before he went broke, he used to have this big ass mansion that overlooked the city. You could see it from anywhere you drive in. But I remember when it got foreclosed, that was a mess too. But I haven't met Too Short. I've met a couple of people, but I don't know. Oakland niggas is weird. I'm sorry, I'm saying.
So your area code is 357.
No, it's 510. 357. That's not.
Oh, that was just the name. I thought that was the area code. That was the name of the group, and they just named themselves after the area code.
No, Juice Week. They did it because they called it Juice Week. The lady who's on the song and her stepkids all have birthdays in the same week. So what they did to celebrate was go in the studio, and that's how that came about.
Loud and wrong.
She was dragged to the studio by her kids, so they called a birthday Juice Week because of that. And the date is the date of when it was recorded. That's all. That's all.
Oh,
that's why I'm looking at nervous. No, I'm looking at TikTok and everybody's celebrating. We like, yes, Oakland is going viral for something other than what we usually go viral for. Yes. But I also like
because y'all had 501 day.
510 day. Look at you.
I saw that because ours was 519. Ours was 504 day.
They celebrate.
So they was doing whatever they were doing in New Orleans.
They celebrate hard out here. I will give them that. Oakland has its problems, but it really is a great city. And I always tell people when you come to the Bay, if you want to actually get the culture, visit Oakland. If you want to get like rich white people and crackheads, go to San Francisco. If you want to party with your essays and your Enyes and our Hispanic homies, go to San Jose. Okay. And whatever you do, just drive past Stockton and Sacramento. There's nothing there. You're welcome. But Lord help us. JB said her hair was a mess. He just looking at it, probably bad. Teeth itching, stressing JB out. I would go to the corner and I accepted. I saw a review and they said that she looks like the
not Wesley Snipes, not Noxzema.
My husband said
I cannot unsee this.
I can't either. Oh, God.
Noxzema Jackson. Cause that's my movie. That's my movie.
You're not
Wesley Snipes was wrong. Okay, he was very ugly. I cannot unsee it.
Go to the
Lord.
corner.
I'm not the one who said it.
But you meant that. She said he's ugly. She meant that shit. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he is. He
Not
is.
the
He stresses us out. Oh Lord, I'm behind. They're saying bye, James, if you're in the car. He probably was through the Bluetooth.
My God.
It's amazing how these Bravo checks can't save everyone.
Prime example.
Okay. It's crazy to have access to that. I think just as a regular person, I mean, I'm getting by on a social income. It's crazy to have income like that and not make it last. When I work overtime, I make my OT checks spread, okay? And Dorit cannot make a 6-figure salary last. So that tells me there's something wrong with her.
She want to live above her means. That's what it sounds like.
She wants what Kyle
like I feel
has.
like, now this might be a crazy question, but do they have like really nice? They do have nice luxury apartments in Beverly Hills that I'm sure she can afford.
Yes, with the doorman and everything locked off.
Get you a 2-bedroom apartment. And she don't have to be seen at her house. She can, depending on what her apartment look like. But I'm pretty sure they're stylish. But going to Oppenheimer, whatever, the Oppenheimer, the brothers, yeah, no. She could go make nice with one of the girls from there, Sunset, or whatever. What's the name of that? With Mary and all of them.
Oh,
selling
something. Or selling Sunset, I think.
No, selling Sunset.
Dorit could figure it out. Like, rent in California is expensive. However, they do pay us like the minimum wage working at McDonald's in California. You looking at $20-$25 just as a cashier at McDonald's out here. But if you in any other state, I'm sure it's much less of an income.
Cheaper.
So
yeah, way.
Like, California is expensive, but the people who live here are paid to be able to afford it. The problem with the celebrities is they don't have the regular types of checks that we have. Not everything is coming at the same time every year. But if Dorit knows that, because she's been here for over 10 seasons, then budget accordingly. The only way I'll cover this live next season, because I'm not going to do live reviews for Beverly Hills next season. I don't know if I told you that, Kiwan, but I can't. I cannot. I shouldn't have done this season.
We can do this last bit, but I'm not covering it at all.
I hope you can hear my little clap.
I can.
Wait, that's not loud enough. It's not worth it. I felt bad covering this in general because I didn't like how they did Garcelle. I felt like there were a lot of racial microaggressions that she had to deal with, and then I felt like I was looking at an Uncle Tom. Y'all remember Boondocks? You know who hated on Black people even though he was Black. That's what Bose gave me coming on this show. So once it's not fun for me to watch, I don't feel like I'm fun for other people to watch. And so next season, Kiwan gave me the idea of shorts. I don't even know if I want to do that, Kiwan, but it's looking like I may not. There's a lot of other good reality shows. I'm cool on Beverly Hills after this season.
I think I'm gonna outsource after this. I don't know. That and Potomac. Y'all can,
have it. Oh, you done with, I forgot you're done with Potomac as well. I understand why. I don't know. JB says what?
I'm lagging. That's why.
It's okay, boo. It's not your fault. It's
Dorit and Bose's fault.
The space helmet has caused confusion within the.
My God.
It's too much ignorance in one wig. YouTube cannot deal. Listen.
Naya, you got a chair too. I tried to spare you, Naya, and I could not. But ma'am, we all got a chair in the corner, and that includes you.
Naya, that's my thug.
I think I gave it to Naya a chair last week.
Oh Lord, Naya get the chair all the time, but we love Naya. Naya's been supporting me and James since we both started our channels, like the very first reviews. Shout out to everybody who's been here since the beginning. We really do appreciate. They becoming friends. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm on YouTube now. I'm DMing people. I want to garden and drink wine with Dr. Jen. I need to go find Shani and just cut up somewhere in the world. Like all my people across the country. I gotta get the hell out of California. I feel trapped.
Only California.
Incestuous.
My God.
What were you gonna say, Kiwan? I'm so sorry.
Oh no. I was just gonna read the rest. I'm so lagging. I don't know what's going on. So Andy, I guess they get down to the manifesting parts. The comment section.
They couldn't
terribly. So we get to the manifesting. Oh no, listen. I like Tamara. I just wanted to know if Mrs. Best ever met him before.
He don't be out here like that, probably. No. I think he in LA. A lot of people from the Bay Area who do end up getting famous move to LA, specifically Studio City. Don't know why, but everybody from artists to rappers to actors.
Is that where Studio 54 was?
No, Studio City. It's like an unincorporated city within LA. It's like in between Burbank and Hollywood and the rest of LA. But it's where Universal Studios is. It is where all of, like, if you're doing business, all of your meetings, shows, studios to film at are nearby. But it's literally a city with like movie studios. That's it.
Why I'm singing this? Really? Well, how you supposed to?
It's California. You just get really good at parallel parking like me, or you bully people who drive too slow like me.
My God, I'll Uber. I will Uber.
Let's get this they're living off their means. Not who's the master. I missed a lot. What are we missing? I'm gonna just put the comments on the screen. But what else are we missing from this?
They talked about the manifesting thing. Kathy said she wanted to manifest good health and happiness and joy. Jennifer said she wanted to win a main event at the World Series Poker. Amanda wanted goodness and more of a great life. And when she said that, Erica sighed. Meanwhile, you want to be completely free from your old life while you're sighing at the young woman with the great life. You want to be out of your stuff. Manifest that and maybe you'll get out of it. Don't be a hater. Sutton says she want to manifest the man. Rachel says she wants to manifest a guy to make her laugh. Dorit said that her and PK can stay in a good track. And I'm like, is it bad with you and PK or is it not? This is why I think she's lying or not being fully honest. I don't know. I just think she's lying. I don't know.
She went.
Do you think so?
She went to dinner with PK in Italy while claiming that he was the reason for all of her bad behavior, but they met up and had dinner. And that was part of what they questioned her about at that table while they were in Italy. Because they're like, you say it's so bad, but then everyone saw a picture of her on social media at dinner with PK in Italy. So you having such a hard fucking divorce that this man flew across the world while somebody else watched your kids and you two had dinner alone?
Really?
I did not bring that up at the reunion.
Right. And I knew they had dinner, but I thought it was in Los Angeles or whatever. I thought it was there. I thought it was in the States. I didn't know he flew out to Italy. That's crazy.
But my thing is, you don't need to have dinner with somebody you actively divorcing.
Yeah.
That you can't see.
She just make it seem like they're like this, that they're not getting it. I just don't understand. That's why I feel like low key, high key, she's a liar. Kyle's daughters are moving out and she wants peace. She want to know what it's gonna be like, I guess, after the kid moves out. And Bose is manifesting, not hearing the word manifest again. And I was like, you're a hater.
Right.
And that's all I got. Like, I was really trying with Bose. I really was, but she's a loser.
I think a lot of the Black audience was trying because it took so long to get representation of us on Beverly Hills. And then we got the representation. The representation was mistreated, but Crystal and Sutton kind of helped balance it out. But now that they are gone, I don't know. Bose just gives me that she always wants to be the token Black person in the room. And I question those people because it's never comfortable to be the token, the token person of color in a room. But I don't have much for Bose either, Q1. It's like, okay, we get it. You're a hater. I hope Amanda manifests another couple $1 million. And I hope she really leaves this show to prove a point to Bose. You sitting up here talking shit about Amanda manifesting money, but obviously your money ain't all the way right, because if it was, you would not join the show.
She had an explanation for everything. Like instead of you being honest and take your L, like she kept trying to explain everything away. You said it. You did it.
Your hand was caught in the cookie jar. Bose, okay? I don't understand why Andy didn't push harder.
In a relaxer jar.
You know what? I agree.
TCB.
Put some Dark and Lovely through Bose or whoever ain't been sued yet. Do something.
What Wayman said. Oh, Miss Peaches. On your way to the post office, could you stop by and give me a relaxer? Last time you got me super. This time give me mine. Last time you got me super, girl. I'm sorry. On your way to the...
I cannot. Shani, go to the bush and weep. Not manifesting getting out of that outhouse she calls a buck.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. It's a cute little outhouse from what we see.
Everybody,
a garage or whatever.
So, let me tell you, that is a thing. In-laws are so popular out here. People really be turning their sheds into shit. If you go look on Craigslist right now and hit SF Bay Area, I promise you will see somebody trying to rent an in-law unit for $1,700 a month that the motherfucker look like one of them tough sheds.
Really?
Yes, because it's expensive out here. But Lord, her house does kind of look like an outhouse. She's being coy. We just want her to say what it is. That is fair. Erica manifested those lawsuits away. She can't. She would want to. In fact, she would hope that a lot of this is settled while Tom is alive, because when he passes on, there's more lawsuits that will automatically come to her. That's why California is not letting her out of her divorce.
That's crazy.
They're in big trouble. Like, it's a lot. But honestly, California is great. Big economy, does fund a lot of other states, but they also be misappropriating funds. We have a shady legal system. There's a lot of good here, but a lot of bad, just like everywhere else. So, if she gets a next season, it will probably be Bose's last.
I think they like her around there at Bravo.
They might not know more because Andy doesn't have the power at Bravo like people think he does, but maybe they'll have. I don't know what they're gonna do with Beverly Hills. I really don't.
Put it on ice.
On ice? Kiwa said, put the shit on ice. We don't want it. And the nominees for Best Actress in a Groovy Nightcome Drama, Miss Wayman.
That's what he did. That's what he did.
I saw something from your cousin online. This is totally not related and random. Shout out to Courtney and her candles, but I saw something online and it cracked me up. It was Candy Burris, her version of Folded. And Courtney said, Candy, please, somebody just died. I said, tag you, and I read it in her voice. And I said, oh,
she
Lord.
might be listening because she said she was cooking and watch. She was gonna be cooking and watching.
I mean, I'm looking. I'm like, oh Lord, your cousin really is like me. You ever be scrolling and thinking, am I the only one talking shit in these comments acting a fool? No, Courtney is right there in the comments. She
be in the people comments. Oh Lord, she called me laughing. Said talking about they called her Candy's folded version bent or crunched up. Well, I was like, wait a minute.
Candy said, let me see if I can come pick up your clothes. I said, I went to elementary school with Kaylani. In fact, the singer of that song, I went to elementary school with her. She was my younger sister's best friend.
Oh my God.
Don't play with Kaylani like that, okay? Don't play with her like that, Candy. Who told you to get in the studio and waste the people's time, effort, and energy engineering that shit?
Ooh, child. She can't sing everything.
I feel like Candy has never been the strongest singer, but back in the day, she was probably more hungry. They were with JD, so I feel like she had vocal training. And now she's famous and feel like she can just sing and do whatever. Like, I don't want Candy to sing. No. What the heck was Andy Cohen wearing at this rate?
I wasn't
paying attention. I feel like he's always in a suit.
Yeah, usually.
Maybe there's something I missed. What was he wearing, Shandy? Please tell us.
Please.
Not Andy.
Yeah.
She better come pick up her fucking record. I don't want to hear that no more. She does sound like a Billy Goat. Like the screaming goats on YouTube. That was Candy.
My God. Not the Billy Goat.
Y'all seen the screaming Billy Goats on YouTube? I'm a fucking weirdo. I be getting my blunt and then just scrolling, doing weird stuff.
No.
And there's Billy Goats. They scream like people.
You know what I watch? Well, I do. I watch those little African people in the AI cartoon-esque. When I tell you I get my life off of these stories, and I'm watching one story where a man had to marry a woman out of obligation, but he really gay. And even they was having schmeck scenes with the dude, and he was making noise. And I was like, why am I so interested in this? Or the other AI cartoon-esque where the daddy was so misogynistic that his daughter couldn't run the company and he gave it to his sons and his sons was piss poor. And so the daughter went and bought her own companies and now he want her to come back. Boy, and I'm just watching. Boy, you. Okay, that was me. Personally, I never thought I cursed at cartoon AI-esque situations, but the
AI cartoons, there's a Chucky one or Annabelle doll going around where she just says the quotes, and then the Barbie ones.
Oh yeah, that's
the Barbie ones. It's one of them Kiwan sent me where she's just like, the day I've had.
Listen, when anybody call my phone, that is what you're gonna get. So I guess I can do videos now. So when they call my phone, all you see is that's all you see.
You provided somebody with a smile. I think that it's time to do a shake-up. That's popping. We do need a shake-up. I think Beverly Hills should go on pause the same way New Jersey did for a shake-up. It is time. Beverly Hills, in my opinion, the franchise is pretty dead and has been for some time, but they keep finding ways to revive it. But yeah, it looked like Dr.
Honestly,
Jen.
oh, I'm sorry. I think you know what I'm talking about, Dr. Jen. They be good. I really think that people are afraid, and when I say I mean NBC and Bravo, they are afraid to let these shows go. And that I feel like that's the real problem. It's time. There is nothing else you can continue to squeeze unless you're bringing in some new people. It's time. We have to sit on the show week after week and watch Phaedra say, my vagina. I'm so sick of her.
She don't do nothing. She's worse here than she was on Married to Medicine. Because at least on Married to Medicine, she was forced to kind of give us a fully formed sentence. We don't get fully formed sentences from Phaedra, and she is a Juris Doctorate and knows how to form them.
That hoe is useless like the G in lasagna. Y'all know that's how I feel.
Not the G in lasagna, not the lasagna. But Hot Pink, you are right. Kiwan is definitely right. I think that's something we can all agree on. If you want to keep something going, change is necessary. It is a part of life. It helps things not feel redundant. They need to change the cast. I personally feel like on franchise shows or really all reality TV, after so many years, I don't want to see the day ones. I feel like have max cap outs or something within the contract so that after at least 5 to 10 years, we get a different set. I feel like 5 years, because if you can't make it work with a housewife salary after 5 years, what are you doing? But
now, I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta had been good up until the change when was it 11 or 12? Like after that, it was terrible. But season 9, 8, red hair candy, I will drag you in this. That was great. That was great because Carlos was producer. Now, I don't know what he's doing around here on OWN, but whatever.
Well, he had help on Bravo. OWN gives their producers too much power. I've also noticed producers don't last. Before Tyler Perry blew up in terms of the world of TV, he was on OWN. The Haves and the Have-Nots, and another one I cannot.
You're talking about the ones where the women, the women lived in the same community. They had the husbands. Two of the husbands became crazy. What's the name of that show, y'all?
I can't remember it, but you knew exactly what I was. Let me find out. I need to call Kiwana. We need to do some OG Tyler Perry reviews.
Listen, I am always up to do a Tyler Perry.
Okay, the plays too. I'll review the play. I don't care. I loved his plays and still love them. My dad actually asked me because he recently subscribed to his channel. God bless. Shout out to my dad. But he subscribed to my channel like a month or two ago, and he's like, "Yeah, sweetie pie, I'm telling you, you gotta do the plays." I'm like, "Daddy, nobody is watching."
Now, that's why I was telling you to do Beauty in Black. And even if you decide to do the season 1 of Divorce Sisters, he has a huge fan base. And not too many of us jump into Tyler Perry. It's a few of us that are in a Tyler Perry. I mean, maybe 8 of us that, as far as Black content creators that I see, are in the spaces. You have the ladies, Miss Kira and Tamika and all of them. They review it. Monique 69, they all review it over on their end.
In the description of this video, by the way, so y'all check out and support all the creators description.
and it's funny because I love watching each lady, everybody's stuff. I like to see what other people think. And they review the Oval over there. I don't do the Oval, but I'll do House of Pain, Sisters, and some of the other things. On? But yeah.
I thought that ended.
Beauty in Black. Check your numbers on Beauty in Black.
My
Ever just
numbers
go
were
ever so
actually
often.
really good from Beauty and Black. I was surprised. And at first I was like, maybe I'm just, because I collaborated with you on the first few, I was like, maybe Kiwan's people are, just supporting and coming over here. But then the ones I did without you did well as also. So now I'm like, I need to get into Tyler Perry. And I am going to cover another scripted show, which Kiwan helped make me feel confident in.
You should.
I'm going to do the Shy.
Yeah.
Hope is, do you watch that?
No, I don't watch it, but I'll watch your reviews, of course. But I just never got into the Shy. It seemed like it's good though.
No, it was hard. It took years for me to get into it because season 1 was slow, and then season 2 was all over the place. But they got it together after that.
Are you doing Raising Kanan?
When it comes back,
we need to talk about that offline. Maybe we can collab.
We need to talk about the power, the origins of all the stories of Tommy and Ghost in them.
Yes. Now, I don't do well on those shows because I reviewed all of those shows, like those Gangs of. I don't do well on those, but I was putting them out there. So those are not my strongest. A lot of people don't. But Tyler Perry, I remember I dropped I started reviewing Tyler Perry at season 8. Yeah, because we're at 10. Yeah, I mean, I've been reviewing since season 8, but I've been watching it since season 1. So I've been watching. And when I dropped season 9, I think I got about over 30 subscribers just on some of season 9 alone.
Oh, wow. 30. Shit,
yeah,
that's good. It makes sense though. It makes sense. I think it does make sense that people will watch because I have noticed there's not very many people covering Tyler Perry shows. I thought it was. Child.
Take advantage.
Listen, Tyler Perry, I don't care for all of his content, but what I will say, he is good for giving a Black woman or man, straight, gay, anything in between a job. He is. If I were an actor, I'd be trying to find a way to get on one of his shows. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Did we finish the reunion stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just put the comments up before we go then. Vibe. Hi, Vibe. Happy Friday. Y'all check out Vibe's channel also.
Guess who bought a candle? A little birdie told me Vibe X bought a candle. Let us know what you think about it when you get it.
Oh, that's nice.
I just bought 2 more.
I told you, I bought one. Courtney was like, I hope you be a returning customer. I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm coming back. But it really does smell good. It really does smell good. And they are affordable. Check out, what is it? High Vibe Candle and Fragrance on Instagram.
Or it's in my description box. Yeah, so if anybody go into my description box and click on her Instagram, it'll send them right to her channel.
Look at God. Look at God. See the description. Please check it. We put stuff in there so y'all look at it.
Yes.
Ay. Dr. just says they keep recording the same people on their Black franchise show. They are recycling the same people. They're much lazier, but NBC has a history of being lazy with shows with people who look like us.
Yeah, I agree.
Hot Pink, we 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 1700 that. Kyle has brought nothing for years.
10 million to the second power. Okay, Hot Pink, 10 million to the second power. We agree, honey. We agree.
We tired. We are tired for real.
We is TIED. We tired.
Amanda's book must be a real bestseller now since being on the show. I hope she comes back next season and shows the ladies how it's done. I believe she was a bestseller before, but she's probably back on that list because of the show. I had heard of her book before the show. Now I'm looking at her like, this is scammy, but what can we do? Beauty and Black is actually a great show. The drama, the mess, the twist. They knew exactly what they were doing. I feel like he took his time with Beauty and Black, and it shows. It definitely shows. I'm excited for next year. I hope they jump him again.
He have 2 more coming out on Netflix.
Ooh. 2 shows?
One is gonna be a fighting show. Remember, I told you Da Vinci's gonna be in that. A couple. Those guys so fine.
I was just about to say Da Vinci is fine.
The second one, I forget the name of it, but Lucky Johnson posted. Lucky Johnson, he's a local New Orleans actor, but he's been in a bunch of things on the main screen. And he's actually Tyler Perry's cousin. I didn't know that.
Oh.
And he was on All the Queen's Men. If you watch this past season, he was the crazy one who did a lot of bidding for Madam.
I haven't watched All the Queen's Men yet, and everybody tells me I'm crazy for not watching it, but it's one of those things where I have not found the time. But I heard Eva does really well on that.
I just smile every time. I just be like, Lord,
Thank you to Vibe. I appreciate you. It has been fun having Kiwan here on Fridays. It helps keep me going.
Yes. Y'all just return tomorrow night for the Healing Out Loud segment. Y'all gonna enjoy.
I will share it to my channel if anyone is watching from here. But I do enjoy those segments. They actually are healing for the people watching them. So tap into her. You tried The Shy and Snowfall. Snowfall is another show like The Shy that took me a minute to get into. Me and my husband started becoming like, ooh, what's going to happen? Like after, I would say, season 3, like midway through, that's when Snowfall got better. And then the ending of Snowfall was
disappointing.
Stupid, but I think it's because the original producer, John Singleton, he passed away.
Yes.
He passed away. So I think it definitely showed and reflected. But
wow.
I love Snowfall. I'm still irritated by Franklin's mama, but that's another topic. One of my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, hit 1,500 views. Ooh. I didn't know what to do. I just went outside and took a spot. Vibe, for those who don't know, does a lot of reviews as well. He covers just about everything, which I appreciate. But he uses AI format to do it, which I think is good because we've been here an hour, 21 minutes, and 38 seconds. With Vibe, you'll be maybe 10 minutes of your time, which I love. Yes. I just be watching him through my I just be watching him at work. My supervisor watches you now, Vibes.
Period.
I said, Lord. She said, it's easy and it's quick. I'm always busy. I can catch it. I said, okay.
He's been loyal. He's so super loyal. I appreciate him.
Vibe is super supportive. I have no
very supportive.
I found you, but I'm happy I did. I find it interesting how Kyle can now talk about her relationship, but when Garcelle was on the show, she was wrong for questioning her about her relationship.
Yes, I agree.
That's why so many people are not watching the show, even outside of like the Black community. A lot of Black followers stop watching this doggone show because of that. But I think separate from that, when you do such a clear double standard like that, it's like, what the fuck is this? It goes by, we need the OGs off of these shows because even Dorit's argument, this whole reunion was, well, it's been known that because Kyle is here, she has power and who stays on the show. For a rumor like that to exist, y'all heard the term where there's smoke, there's fire. It came from somewhere. They need to get rid of Kyle.
Yeah, they do.
I can't.
What's up? All across the board.
Vibe, you have an Instagram.
Yes. He follows me on Instagram.
I need to find you on Instagram. Vibe said I share her candle post every time I open Instagram. I know she's probably tired of seeing. I've been doing the same thing. It felt like I was irritating her too.
No, I promise y'all, and I wish she was on. She might be just listening, but I can assure y'all, just stuff like that makes her cry. Like when I told you I was buying 2 candles, I just sent her the money and I say, hey, these for the candles. She called me like 30 minutes later and said, bitch, I'm finna cry. And I'm like, well, what are you finna cry? Sorry, cousin, I had to put you out there. But we talked about, I said, I think I saw Mrs. Best's story when she said, Courtney.
I was cleaning the house and the candles on the bed. It's right next to my bed. I was cleaning the house and washing that man's dirty drawers. And the candle smelled good. It was not lit. I just have finally took it out of because the decoration was nice that it came in. So I'll be putting shit.
I didn't want to take it out the box.
I finally took it out the box, and I was like, oh. Sorry, I woke my cat up. But it smelled good.
No, I promise y'all, when I tell y'all she appreciates it, the fact that she poured love into, like, I thought that it was me that was going to start candles. So I bought all of my stuff and everything. And I was like, you know what, Lord? Because I asked her, I had to reach out. I was like, well, let me ask my cousin. And I called her one day. I was like, well, how did you do with your candle line? And she sent me information. I heard she had one, but I didn't know. And so she started tapping in that. And because she started tapping into it, it became more of, let me get back into my craft. And I tell you, she's so amazing with it. And I'm so super proud of her. I was like, girl, fuck all that stuff I bought. You can have it. Everything I got. Because I just feel like it ain't doing nothing sitting right here. Like, and I'm not trying to put my cousin business out like that because she gets her own products. But I have products that I'm not using. I was like, I don't even think that was for me. I feel like that was for her. Like,
it probably was. But she's doing a great job with the candles. She's doing a really good job. That's what counts. But also, I love that family is supporting each other because that's really what it's about. And I always encourage everybody. I've done it on my channel before, but anybody who has a brand that they want, something you're interested in selling, I'm always happy to support small businesses, like not just sharing it, but I don't mind purchasing your product. We should support each other instead of these big ass corporations. I'm just saying.
Because that's what I did. I definitely passed up Bath and Body Works yesterday. I was like, I just bought some candles for my cousin. I get it, but why do that when I can just buy them for my cousin? Because I just want her to know that I really support her, like 1,000%. That's my girl. Even when we wasn't as close, like we were always cool, but I never talked to her. And I would see her post. I was like, this is just like my sister. She don't even know she my sister cousin. But when I started talking to her, I told her, like I told you, I hadn't seen her in 9 years. Oh, and I finally saw her last year. And I cried. I cried. And so, I'm going to go see her this year.
That's good.
That's my girl.
You definitely should see her. She's just a drive away, right? Or do you have to fly?
No drive. She ain't left yet.
Yeah. A drive is nothing. I love that. My cousins are all in another state, but that kind of inspires me. Maybe I need to call some of them niggas.
It's 20-something of us, but she has really grown to be my fave.
I love that.
The rest of them are just
she gonna call you later talking about, I heard what you said.
The rest of them hoes is just the Temptations. Me and her is old as David Ruffin. Okay. The rest of them hoes
ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see y'all old. Like they just Otis in the Temptations. Me and her is David Ruffin. But I appreciate her for so many things. And I meant to call her yesterday just to say, bitch, I'm so glad you're not a hater. Thank you for not being a hating asshole. Thank you.
Not you just happy she's not a hating asshole. Yeah, honestly, the way people are today, we have to appreciate those who are not hating assholes. But I really love it because family, there's nothing like it. If you could get a relationship with a family member that's close like a friendship, but they still be your blood, you won. I love that. Yeah. I love it. I love it. But y'all go get a candle. Support the family.
Yes.
Support the family.
She has that one, and she has what is it? Happiness is the one you had, or did you get confidence?
I got multiple now, but I'm pretty sure it's happiness.
She have another one in the works that she working on, but I let her tell y'all she's just working on another one.
She's getting it together. I love it. They smell good when she said their soy. The California in me. I'm like, oh, it's vegan. I love it. Doreen is looking for a fight with everybody, but I'm not mad at her for fighting with Kyle and No Soul Lady.
Who is the No Soul Lady? Erica? She is. Honestly, honestly, if we gonna be honest, Erica really deserved whatever she's getting. Cause she been a asshole
for years.
for years.
For
Her
years.
what did James call her? This one. Kyle, Dorit, and somebody mentioned in there, I don't know who said it, I don't know if it was y'all, but I was watching somebody's review, and they were saying how Dorit was once a part of the Mean Girl squad, and she's so nervous. She thinks that she's being mean girled by the mean girl she was once mean, if that makes sense, that she was once mean with.
She's expecting for the Mean Girl squad to do to her what she used to do when she was part of that squad to others. And it definitely shows with how just defensive she is about everything. Because if you're really going through a divorce and having a hard time, then if you say that without snapping and doing stuff, people will accept it. But when you go off on people, you're up and down and you feel like you can say whatever the hell you want about Kyle to Bose and everybody else. But the moment Kyle offers an opinion about you, you're throwing a fit. Nobody cares. And this is why it's important in life to not be a follower and to be a leader and follow your own mind. Because then if you don't end up friends with that person, now look at her. But
she looked she destitute. She's gonna be toothless and homeless.
She might. She just might be.
I don't, y'all know I don't want to speak on nobody's stuff like that because it could come back full circle, and y'all know I know what it's like to lose. So I really do wish the best for her. I wish that she would not spaz out. Like, take a page from out of Amanda's book.
If PK can get an apartment too, I'm sure Dorit can too, because his credit is 20 times worse. But Dorit, we hope she figures it out. We do deep down. We don't want nobody to suffer, especially for the kids.
Yeah. Did you watch his interview?
I did. It was, he did not talk bad about Dorit. I know a lot of people don't like PK because he was like a shitty husband in various ways.
Yes,
but
he is.
He didn't talk bad about her, even though he had full opportunity to do it. He kind of just answered questions and offered an opinion. He did speak about how she has changed since being on the show, and he also said that he hopes now that he's not together with Dorit no more that he could restore his friendship with Lisa Vanderpump because he misses her.
Oh wow. Because he came through them, right?
He was good friends with Lisa for years prior to him even being with Dorit. He was friends with Lisa.
And so I'm sorry.
They were friends for years and years prior, but then I think PK, because Lisa, when we first got introduced to them, he was like, Lisa said, and this wife. So I feel like PK has just always had bitches around, if I'm being honest.
But there was so Dorit was the reason she's not on there. What is Doggy Gate?
So there was a dog seasons ago. So Lisa Vanderpump has her Vanderpump rescue thing for the dogs. Y'all remember she used to be sharing about the Yulin Dog Festival, and she's an animal lover. So she has a rescue foundation in LA. Dorit adopted a puppy from that foundation, but she never put the work in to have her pet trained. The dog bit her, which dogs will do if you don't train them. You cannot blame the person, but the dog bit Dorit and one of her kids. And so because of that, Dorit wanted to bring the dog back, which people with pets do all the time. But the reason they're calling it a puppy gate, and it's been years, y'all, I'm doing this off memory, is because Dorit returned the dog back at like after hours, just dropped the thing off of it. In addition to doing that, there was like a process that Lisa wanted her to go through to bring the dog back because Lisa was going to have to rehome it. So Lisa was more concerned about the dog and was upset, and Dorit turned it into this thing about, oh, my child, and Lisa's being shady and making it seem like I did this, but she was wrong. Yeah. Why the fuck are you adopting a puppy if you're not going to train it? And if you don't train a dog and it bites a kid, that's not the dog's fault. That's your fault.
Right.
It's not a cat. A dog needs training.
So Kyle took her side.
Kyle sided with her as well as most of the cast. they kind of all turned on LVP. LVP used to be the big chick on Beverly Hills.
I remember
People
that.
tuned in for her. She had the money, she had the husband, she had all of that. I think as I noticed when LVP got VPR, Vanderpump Rules, because she was having that while also on this show, and as Vanderpump Rules did well, I feel like the other women are jealous, personally.
Gotcha.
But Dorit made it a whole thing and was in tears and all of this shit. And that's why Kyle was like, but I defended you. Because Dorit was wrong. Train the fucking dog and do as you're told for how to return a pet. If I go to the San Francisco Animal Shelter to return a pet that I got from the Oakland shelter, they're going to turn me away. And if I leave the dog, I call the police. Yes, you can't just drop animals off wherever the fuck you so choose. All these animal shelters are full. So Lisa had a point, but I think because Dorit was like, my kids, people were like, we don't care about no dog, we care about the kids. But Dorit was wrong and has always and will always.
Goodbye, Kyle.
Dorit spent her money on clothes, but not for the house. This bitch is trifling. And you know, it's funny, if Dorit was a black woman, people will be calling her a ratchet baby mama and all types of shit. If you have kids and you have millions of dollars, right? If you spending $1 million in spending and you got $100,000 past due mortgage and that's where your kids sleep, pay your fucking rent.
Right. Happy Mother's Day, Dorit.
Doing a terrible job at it so far. Your kids having meltdowns because they have to go to school with other kids, and then you got your kids showing up late at night to a book cover release like they give a fuck. PK's been drunk and God knows what for how many years, and they've been running around throwing parties drunk, renting helicopters just to be in debt.
That is crazy.
Irresponsible. Dorit has a book coming out, and baby, the girls are already talking from glam to drama, luxury labels. You know, it's about to be Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
God. I just want to read the book.
Is it free anywhere?
Okay.
It
ain't never free. It's free for me, well, because I have to pay. I have audio, but her voice in my ear for all of those hours is not going to work.
I don't think there's anything in her story that she can tell us that's interesting. She's not even 50 yet. And most of her life has been spent up under a rich white man. Like, I don't know what she's going to tell us, but Dorit gives me Joan Crawford.
Oh, why you're a hanger. That all was mean.
Dorit is being this way because she can get away with it. See if she'll act this way if you throw her on Potomac or Jersey or Rhode Island. Dorit wouldn't last a fucking minute on any other franchise. No. She's mean because Beverly Hills and OC are the only women boring enough that will let her act the fool. But hopefully,
I don't think she can do that at OC. I don't think that Raggedy Tamara, or whatever her name is, and those other girls, I don't think she can fly in OC with that either.
Actually, that's a good point, because Tamara will have your whole head. That's actually a good point. Dorit just be doing what she thinks that she can get away with. Yeah,
that's what it is. She's trying to keep her spot. In order for her to keep her spot, she feels like she has to be this asshole. And that is not how this is supposed to go. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
She's getting it wrong. But hopefully next season, bro, sit down. Hopefully next season, they don't speak to Dorit and ignore her drama. Just if Erica, Kyle, and Sutton just don't acknowledge her, don't invite her to shit. When you're in rooms filming with her, don't say or do much, then Dorit won't have a season. You know, I feel like she is using the drama, but that's all I have. Any last thoughts for you? Tired. Oh, bro. Want to be on camera? Lord. This damn cat.
Look it.
I'm like,
you ain't near cat ladies now. She has 2 kittens.
Oh, I love cats.
Y'all are cat ladies.
I love cats. I used to train dogs for 10 years, but I don't
really. I can't find my dog, Ava.
What?
She used to come right now. I don't know, Ava. Oh, there she goes. Come here.
No, I can't find her. Is she coming? I don't hear the. You know how you always hear their nails hitting the floor.
Come on. Well, the
pet said enough. Feed me dinner.
Come on. She ate her people fed her.
Her people.
Yeah, like my
Not her
son now. Ava, come in. They fed her. Okay. Well,
She said whatever.
stay right there. She want to stay under. She just want to stay under the seat. She don't want to be on camera today. Okay, come on, because I don't know what you was doing.
She said her and Dorit cannot be on the Real Housewives with Black women because they can't handle it. Dorit will be accusing everybody. Ava, what are you looking up at?
She be trying to act like she don't see nobody go with her. She go with her.
Oh, she's
her mom chewed off her paw when she was little. So she walks sideways.
Oh Lord. She's still cute. She looks like a puppy forever.
She needs clothes.
Not the cat
clothes.
Okay. Well, our animals are acting a fool, y'all. Well, mine is. So we're gonna end this live, but we do appreciate everybody. Sit your ass still. We do appreciate everybody for Black people, our pets are our kids. We appreciate everybody for tuning in and supporting Kiwan JTV and Mrs. Best Reviews. Don't forget also to see the link in the description of the video. If you are watching from the Mrs. Best Reviews channel, there is a link to James's channel, the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel, as well as several other fabulous creators. But that is it for now. The next collab I'll have with Kiwan will be when Love After Lockup.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking at my list. Yeah, Love After Lockup.
And there's a show that comes on the same network as Love After Lockup on the same day. It's called This Is Polly.
Oh, yes, the Polly show.
Ron sent it to me also, so I'm going to see if she'll come in on a few episodes.
We can add that. I'm actually getting ready to go do Bell Collective, so after I finish, I'll drop Bell Collective tonight.
Yes, but into Kiwan J for Bell Collective while James is on break as well, you guys, because I don't cover it, but Kiwan does, so y'all should watch her, please. But that's all. Is there anything you wanted to add before we?
Just click the notification bell button so you can be updated on everything that is dropped.
Yeah, because she drops a lot in a week. I don't know how you do it. And happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to Erica, aka Kiwan JTV. She's somebody's mama. She's a couple somebody's mamas. And shout out to Shayna_MCG. Shout out to Shani. Shout out to Naya. Shout out anybody who subscribes or watching who is a mom. And to those of you who no longer have your moms with you, you matter as well. A big shout out to you. Feel free to drop in my DM if Mother's Day is a hard day for you, because I do have a lot of people on my page who have lost parents. And if you're pregnant, you've done half the work. You're almost there. Yeah. So happy Mother's Day, everybody. And happy birthday to my mother-in-law. And happy Mother's Day.
Oh, happy birthday.
Her birthday today. Shout out to Kathy. Other than that, beautiful people, we will see you next time. Thank you, Kiwan, for having me. And good night.
Good night.